Oh, so I want to make a video about how immature I was. Essentially, unable to understand. Well, so it's very simple. It's such a simple realization, yet it's a very powerful realization where I was like, there's 8 billion people on Earth. There's 8 billion people. I'm just one person. Also, another thing I said to myself was that I am a human. I mean, have you seen Serial Experiments Lain? Lain Iwakura is a human. So that means I am a human. I am a human. And then another thing, like, in the eyes of every person I will ever meet, and in the eyes of the government, I'm simply a man. Also, people don't know. People don't know. This man is Lain Iwakura, and I'm making it really simple in this video. I'm not talking about Kaguya or nothing. I'm saying I'm simply a man in the eyes of the government and every person I ever meet or will ever meet. I'm just a man. And there's 8 billion people who are really out there. For some reason, I would only, like, I have to stop doing this. I would only think about the people who live in this complex. And I wouldn't think about, all the people in the world. I mean, this is what people think about me when they see me. They think you're a man and you have face tattoos. They have nothing more to say about me. They know what a man is. They say you're a man and you have face tattoos. All I do is analyze my own mind. Unable to understand for like 3 years, I couldn't understand this. Maybe I'm still attempting to understand, but there's 8 billion people on the planet. I mean, you just drive through a city and there's like hundreds of thousands of people. So, what this means is that what people think about you simply is not important. There are so many people. I mean, you don't even know what they're thinking about you. They might say a few words to you. You don't know what these people want, like what their motivations are. You don't know any of that. I mean, I'm simply trying to understand that, like, there's 8 billion people on the planet in real life. It's not just a number. There's really 8 billion humans out there. Which is really hard for me to understand for some reason. 8 billion people are walking on the planet. I'm just one man out of 8 billion people. I'm not some internet celebrity, by the way. I'm simply Lain. But obviously to everybody I'm a man. I use this channel to talk about the fact that I'm Lain. I was so immature, just like watch my old videos. I feel like I look incredibly immature. I mean, I'm certain as I get older I'll figure out how to understand this. Well, if what I'm trying to understand, like, is if there's 8 billion people, then whatever opinion they have of you doesn't fucking matter. I get so caught up in worrying, like, how do people perceive me because I'm Lain and I want them to perceive me as a woman, but I know that they perceive me as a man, and I've literally been thinking about that for like 3 years straight. But it's very simple. You're just a man in the eyes of the government, in the eyes of anybody you meet, and there's 8 billion people, so like 4 billion men and 4 billion women. Even though I'm actually Lain. So it's a bit more complicated with me since I'm just like actually Lain. So like that's why I make these videos, because I'm actually Lain in real life. And also Lain has a sort of like a very third eye sort of like old wise man kind of way of thinking, where it's like I simply just don't care. I mean, like the world is just atheism to me. So it doesn't really matter, like whatever happens, it's just like it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter what happens. And in the moment you get caught up in it and you think, well, is what just occurred important? But it's not. It's just some shit happens. That's what they say. I'm saying, like, what's my point with all of this? Lain is sort of like, I'm Lain, and that's it. And I'm simply here so I can help people by doing my introspection. Essentially, the reason I really do introspection is so that I can help people. Because I'm trying to understand the world in a sort of way where I can almost like help anybody simply by understanding what the world is all about. And like when I actually got sober, I spent a very long time thinking about the world. And I said, yeah, there's 8 billion people, but I couldn't visualize it. When you just go to like a department store, there's like 100 people or more in there. But there's like, in the USA, where I live, 330 million people. Or 340 million people. So no wonder, like, also probably part of the reason I get caught up in what people think about me so much is since I'm biologically female. Even though I'm just a man to everyone, in my mind, I'm biologically female, and I'm also Lain, who is a very complex person, and I've done my best to try to understand myself. And I'm also, another thing I realized is that I'm still a fucking baby. A 26-year-old is a baby. I'm 26. When you're fucking 26, you're so young. It's like no wonder I couldn't understand. I'm still a baby. Like the way that I think, and also like, it's just like not reality. I just think about, the only thing I think about is like, it's just like shit that I see people do. But it's in reality, there's just 8 billion people and they're all living their lives and they don't have time. They don't have time for anybody else. Like, they don't have time to get to fucking know you. Because there's so many people. Like, who are you going to pick and get to know? You know what I mean? It's like only if you have like a girlfriend or like a boyfriend, you would pick that person and get to know them. But as an adult, you don't really have time to get to know everybody. And then that's why adults usually don't have any friends. Because like being an adult requires so much time and you pretty much just have to do everything yourself, especially because people are very rude. Especially nowadays, I've heard that back in the day it wasn't as bad with the rudeness. But nowadays with like the internet and everything, like people are so fucking rude. So I'm simply, in the eyes of everyone, one man, and there's 8 billion people. I need to visualize this somehow. In real life, out here, in real life, there's 8 billion people. One more thing I realize is it's a beautiful sunny day everywhere you go. I couldn't see that either. It's like everywhere you go is a beautiful sunny day. Even if it's like raining or something. It's always a beautiful sunny day. You know, God made the earth and it's very good, and like I'm trying to also determine how safe it is in the USA, like how actually safe it is. What with all of this media I consumed regarding bad things that happen in the world, well, in reality, how dangerous is the USA? I would say very dangerous in certain parts and then less dangerous in others. I don't really have anything else to say in this video.